Hello everybody and welcome back to Asagao Academy. When last we left off, we may have an inkling of a chance of getting into the tournament. We still gotta talk to the Normal Boots Club guys, but Mai and Hana are gonna give it their best shot and go pressing forward and doing their best, and now we're faced with Scowlface here. No laid Lucy here. Turn to page 394. And that was the end of that. Finally, class was over. I gathered my bags and joined Mai as she headed to the door. Hana? Oh god. Shane stood before me, shifting from foot to foot. Can I, speak to you? A lump formed in my throat. What did he want now? Sure, Mai, go on ahead. If you say so. With a worried tone in her voice, Mai left us alone. Shane waved me out of the classroom into a nook next to the window. It came to my attention that I perhaps said something that, perhaps I should not have said. And that, perchance, I might have possibly, bothered you in some such fashion as caused my words that I said. I'm sorry? Yes, exactly. What?
Well...
I'm sorry for what I said about your hair. My heart skipped a beat. How did you know I heard that? She came to my room last night and tore my ear off. Oh, my. My chagrin quickly turned to gratefulness. How many other girls would go to one of the most popular guys in the school and chew him out because he was mean to her friend, especially when I wasn't even supposed to hear it? I hope, you can forgive me. A weight lifted from my shoulders. Oh, no, I'm really happy. Thank you so much for apologizing to me. To be honest, I've been worrying about this for a while now. I'm so glad you've changed your mind. I didn't say that. I deflated. Look, it's not really about you. Or, in a way it is, but you can't really help that. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Never mind. Look, you have to come with me. I have a surprise. Following Shane around was not something I would particularly like to do, especially considering what just happened, but... yeah, okay. Shane grabbed my wrist and led me down the hallway. I could probably have followed him just as well without his needing to do that, but there was worse things in this world. Before long, we wound up in front of the Normal Boots Club room. What is this? Without saying a word, Shane opened the door and led me in. Inside, the entirety of Normal Boots was waiting, along with a sullen-faced Ian.
Bye.
Well, looks like my work is done. Goodbye. He brushed past me as PBG began to laugh. Thanks, man! See you in the tournament! So, Hana, I bet you're wondering why Mr. Stoic brought you here. A little bit, yeah. As you know, there is a tournament that happens each year in early spring. This year, the tournament is in about a month and a half. We each compete in various events. It used to be an easy win, but with Hidden Block around, things changed. We want to keep our competitive edge. Something happened last year that made it so we no longer have someone competing in the puzzle category. I stand by my decision. So we need someone to take John's place. I don't understand. We all have different categories we're entering into, and half of us have jobs or other clubs that we're busy with. We can't exactly take more on. For example, I compete in the invention and game design category. My man! I play retro games, get a higher score than the other fellow by the end of the level, that kind of thing. I play pinball on the machines the arcade provides, and it's the same thing, really. Shane does Mario Kart racing, or at least he will this year. I do completion speedruns, so I gather and accomplish everything in a game as fast as possible. It's just as draining as it sounds. We compete in tag team 80s and 90s arcade beat-em-ups. Specific, I know. And I dance. We each have our own fields, and we can't take the time to learn a new one. So So Ian told us how good you are at Dumby Doom's Revenge. He suggested you enter the tournament as a member of the Normal Boots Club.
Really?
Really? Why on earth would he do that? He's won that event every year he's gone to school in this district. He wants a little challenge this time around. Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we're not friends. Anyways, we voted on whether you should join the club, and, well, long story short, we've got a compromise. What's that supposed to mean? You enter the tournament, and if you win, you get to join the Normal Boots Club. If you lose, well, you don't have what it takes. What do you say? This was amazing. This was exactly what I wanted. This was my chance. I don't know. If I lost, didn't that mean I would lose the friendship too? It'd be a laughing stock and I'd be left alone again. Hana. Hi? Yep, no, right click. Damn you. You should accept. But where did you even come from? Don't you remember what you told me? No more giving up. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to try. And that was how I got the opportunity to join the Normal Boots Club. Woot woot! I could win my event for the tournament, I could officially join the team. If I didn't, the club would be more likely to lose the tournament and I wouldn't get to stick around. It was scary, but if I succeeded, it would be worth it. Woot woot! I couldn't sleep at all that night, so when morning came, I put on my uniform and headed to class early. For once, I was eager for the mundane classroom environment. I hoped it would still my racing thoughts and help me come to terms with my amazingly good fortune. Therefore, I was sitting in my desk, falling slowly asleep, when a hand slammed upon its surface. Listen up! I scooted my chair away from my desk. Shane glared at me. If you're really competing with us in the tournament, and I still can't believe that's happening, then you had better not let us down. He pulled out the chair in front of my desk and sat down. Let's talk strategy. What? Do you think practice will put you through the tournament? Despite knowing it was probably the wrong answer, I nodded.
No.
Wrong. Rather than practice, you need strategy. I could hardly believe my eyes. Shane, the normally quiet, wary, barely speaking Shane, was suddenly on fire and preparing to give me a full lecture on video game strategy. Did this mean my good fortune was over, or... Pay attention! I snapped up straight and scooted my chair to my desk. Yes, sir! Strategy isn't something you can just study, and it isn't something you only start thinking about when you're playing your game. Strategy is always. Repeat after me. Strategy is always. Strategy is always? He slammed his hand on the desk again. With feeling. Strategy is always.
Yeah.
Good. Do you know what this means? In your daily life, you can make choices willy-nilly like an absolute idiot, or you can make smart, intelligent choices. You can make choices like a winner. Sometimes these go against what we want in the moment. Someone strategizing for a diet would have to pick not to eat a second serving, even if they want to, even if they're hungry. It's not always what you want, but it's what you gotta do. Understand? I think, kind of. He nodded, seemingly satisfied. The more you strategize in your daily life, the better your mind will get when trying to strategize in game. Gaming isn't just fun, gaming is life. Gaming is life! He leaned forward, staring me down. Strategy is always. Shane grabbed the bottom of his chair and scooted frantically away, his mission apparently accomplished. He sat in his desk across the room, pulling out his sketch pad and drawing pencils. Then, face as calm as ever before, he started to draw. How was that the same Shane seashells by the seashore? How was that the same Shane I've seen all these weeks? If he heard me, he didn't respond. I turned back to my desk, once again wide awake, Shane's words repeating in my head. Strategy is always. Oh, hey! It's almost time for the flower festival. With everything happening so quickly, it felt almost like it snuck up on me. Have you decided who you're taking yet? Right, if I had to go with someone to the festival. But who could I ask? The only guys I knew were the members of the Normal Boots Club. Would they want to go with me? And which one should I go with? John was kind and caring, but I was a bit worried he cared too much about Jacques and the play to notice anything else. PBG was easygoing, but something about the way he looked at me still bothered me. Satch was mature and really smart, but he seemed hard to get close to. Was I imagining that? And then there was Shane, who, let's be honest, he hated me. There was no way he'd say yes. But then again, he had started to warm up to me. Paul popped into my head. Popped into my head, but the last few times I hung around him, he caused major destruction. Gerard was so caring and friendly, but I wasn't sure he was interested in me in that way. There was Jared, too, but I looked at Mai. I couldn't do that, could I? Well, Oh, the ultimate choice. Who will I pick? You're going to have to find out in the next episode. I hope you guys are liking this series. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. And who should I pick? Who do you think I will pick? As always, I'm TC Robson. Stay obsessed.